You hatch alongside 100 brothers and sisters inside a crack in the bark of a eucalyptus tree. Weeks ago, your mother wrapped a tight silk sack around all of you and stayed beside it day and night, eating nothing the entire time. Now the sack is split open, and you crawl out into the light with everyone else. You're tiny, barely the size of a grain of rice, but already armed, 8 legs and jaws built to kill from day one. Your mother is still nearby. She's one of the only spiders in this forest who lets her own offspring crawl across her body without trying to eat them. Within a few hours, you and your siblings scatter in every direction. Too many mouths on one branch means you'll start eating each other soon if you don't spread out. You pick a crack in the bark far from the rest and squeeze inside. Your first week, you feed on whatever comes close. Aphids, tiny gnats. But one day, something bigger crosses your path. A young cricket twice your size. You freeze, judge the distance, and strike. Your jaws lock onto its side, but it's stronger than you expected. It jerks, throws you off, and you fall from the branch to the ground. You lie still for a second, then flip over and crawl back under the bark. Being hungry is unpleasant. Not fatal. Not yet. A few days later, you try again, picking your target more carefully this time. A young fly hovering too close to your hiding spot. You don't lunge from a distance like last time. You wait until it drifts within a single strike's reach, then hit instantly. It doesn't even get its wings open. This is your first real kill. You're 2 months old now. Your body has grown. Your legs are longer. Your carapace tougher. You no longer hide in cracks of bark. You live under the loose bark of a large tree now, where there's enough room to flatten your entire body and blend completely into the surface. That exact shape is what makes you what you are. You have no web. You don't wait for prey to get tangled in silk. You hunt actively, pressed flat against bark or walls, waiting for the moment. One evening, another spider of your own species passes by, larger than you. He's not looking for a fight, he's looking for territory, and your tree appeals to him. He approaches, raises his front legs. You do the same. For a few seconds you both stand there, sizing each other up through posture alone. He decides you're not worth the risk, and moves on to claim territory elsewhere. You win without landing a single strike, simply by not backing down first. You're 4 months old. You're the size of a child's palm now, legs spanning nearly 4 inches. You've moved from the tree to the wall of a house at the edge of the property, warmer, drier, and packed with prey that flies in toward the porch light at night. One night, a gecko lands on the wall. Not an insect, a small lizard, scaled, fast, alert. Most spiders your size avoid it. You don't. You press yourself into a gap under the gutter and wait. The gecko hunts moths near the light, drifting closer to you with every pass. When it's close enough, you strike first. Your jaws close around its neck before it can react. It thrashes, whips its tail, but your grip holds. Within a minute, it's over. This wasn't luck. It was an ambush you'd already planned. You're 6 months old. You've shed your skin 3 times now, growing bigger and faster with each molt. One morning, the man who owns this house walks into the kitchen and spots you on the ceiling. He doesn't grab a shoe. He just watches for a moment and walks away. Most people in this part of the world have learned not to touch spiders your size, even when they wander indoors. But not everyone reacts that calmly. A few days later, you move into the garage looking for new territory, and a house cat finds you there. It doesn't eat spiders, but instinct makes it swipe at anything that moves. The first strike misses by a couple of inches. You bolt into a gap between boxes and freeze. The cat sniffs at the gap but doesn't follow further. Within an hour, it loses interest and walks off. You stay in there until the next night. You're 8 months old. You've nearly finished growing. Your legs now span over 6 inches. You're among the largest spiders anyone is ever likely to find inside a home in this part of the world. One scorching evening, when the temperature outside climbs past 104 degrees, you sense that the kitchen is the coolest place nearby. The refrigerator hums, radiating faint warmth along its edges, but the top of it stays cool and dark. You climb up and settle into the corner where it meets the wall. It's the perfect hiding spot. Quiet, dark, warm enough not to freeze, cool enough not to overheat. A few hours later, you hear rustling below you. A mouse, having slipped into the house through a gap near a pipe, is working its way along the wall looking for food. It's smaller than your leg span, but heavier, and faster in a short sprint. Most spiders your species avoid it entirely. This isn't an insect or a lizard anymore. It's a mammal with sharp teeth capable of taking off one of your legs in a single bite. But you have no web to catch it from a distance. All you have is surprise and precision. The mouse stops directly beneath you, sniffing at the smell of food left on the counter. This is your only shot. It won't stand still twice. You drop. Your front legs wrap around its body before it can turn. It thrashes with everything it has, but your grip holds through sheer weight and angle. You're pressing down from above, giving it nothing solid to push against. It bites at the air, missing, because you're keeping its head pinned against your own body. Within seconds, the struggle fades. You stay there, on top of the refrigerator, wrapped around its body with all 8 legs, in the exact pose the homeowner will find you in the next morning. Phone already raised. Seconds before the photo spreads across the entire internet. Nobody will believe a spider is capable of this. But you're not thinking about what people will say about you. You're just eating a full, real meal for the first time in days, instead of an insect. The story of the spider on the fridge will spread across social media within days. But there's an animal out there whose story is far more disturbing. Watch the next video and see for yourself.